Longest active winning streak of the NFL at 8 in a row. Colts have dropped 6 straight. They're trying to finish the season with a winning record. And away we go in H-Town. Noel veers out of bounds.
We're good.
On first down from the 30, Woody Marks in the backfield. Fake it on the boot. Stroud. And he's got his open man. It's Dalton Schultz. Makes a move upfield and an excellent way to start. First down at the 47 for the Texans. The rookie Marks. Fake it to him. Stroud in the pocket. He throws. And it is high and through the hands.
Riley Leonard some more possessions on offense against that tough Texans defense.
Going against the Lou Anarumo coached Colts. Stroud over the middle. The ball popped free from Higgins. Shifts to the other side on 3rd and 10. Stroud. The touch is there. Oh! A one-handed snare by Schultz. Tremendous grab for a first down.
Out in front of him. One hand out there. His defender fell down, got knocked around. We called him a safety blanket, but that's a whole lot more like a playmaker. Great start against the man-to-man coverage.
Gotta go. 118. What's that?
Gotta give. Nothing doing. Zaire Franklin shot out of a cannon to meet Jawar Jordan. Loss of 1.
Just a staple in this Colts defense. Been doing it so well for so long.
Jordan remains in there. This is the opening drive of the day for Houston. Second down and 11. Stroud looks. Stroud. He's backpedaling, and now he throws it at the feet of a teammate.
Offense number 7. Lots of down to the spot of the foul. 3rd down.
So Nick Caley in year number 1 as the OC. Handoff on a 3rd down and 24. Texans were moving in the wrong direction. Jordan carries it for a gain of 1. And this turns into a long attempt. It's a 51-yarder for Fairbairn. And he drills it. Texans get on the board. Opening drive field goal for Houston. It's week 18. The Daniel Jones season came to an end. A torn right Achilles in week 14. Kick from Fairbairn. Return man Abdullah. And he gets stood up and then lifted off the ground at the 30-yard line. In both categories, total defense and points allowed. Should be a steady diet of Taylor. And nothing doing on first down. In fact, a loss of 1 for Taylor trying to run outside.
Love him to get it, and obviously him having success today helps the young quarterback Riley Leonard.
It's another running play, and Taylor is muscled down just short of the 34 by Anderson.
They had success with this last time against the Colts, so they're going right back to it on the first 3rd down.
3rd down, Leonard is going to unleash a long one. Alec Pierce is there for the touchdown. Leonard is on time with a bomb to Pierce for 66 yards. Not a bad way to start your NFL career. Riley Leonard, his first start, and there was nobody near Pierce.
Tremon Smith is, what a start for Riley Leonard. What a start for the Colts.
Leonard's family in the stands. Mile apart. It just has so much symmetry to it, JJ.
It's unbelievable. The deeper you go into the story, the crazier it gets.
And the Texans limited on their return with Noel. Just to
After the
keep you in
play,
the loop.
personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team number 95. A 15-yard penalty will be enforced at the end of the play. First down, Houston.
The extra offensive linemen here, they've used this package a ton throughout the year.
118.
On a handoff for Woody Marks. And Marks is bunched up with a flag down, thrown from behind.
Illegal hands to the face,
55
defense
yards.
number 94. A 5-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
And it's Tyquan Lewis, so back-to-back penalties on Indianapolis already. Major collision with Marks. He takes it into Indy territory, and Nick Cross. So it's Jordan out of Louisville now in there. Stroud, excellent hands. The grab by Higgins for a first down. So you have rookies contributing with Knoll and Higgins and Marks. And he said, look, I've been process driven since I was 7 years old. I'm not Lamar. I'm not Mahomes from a talent standpoint. I have to figure out other ways to do it. And the give to Jordan, not a whole lot there. He picks up a yard and a half.
And him and Nick Caley have got on the same page as the season went on.
Second down and 8. A floater is caught. Dropped in the bucket to Higgins.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 69. A 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And it's Ed Ingram.
If you're Houston, certainly.
So now a second down and 13. Quick hitter. A lot of smoke there, and Christian Kirk can't emerge through it.
I understand why you think that, but we have so many injuries and new guys playing. I just want them to play fast and free.
Well, there's the yardage they needed. And not surprising that it would be to Dalton Schultz as Austin Brinkman to snap it. Fairbairn from 48 yards out. He's got it. Titans the score, 7-6 for the third consecutive year. This one is well placed. Doolin will take it out of the end zone for the Colts. He absorbs the hit. Didn't go down on first contact, and now down at the 24. Riley Leonard out of Fairhope, Alabama. Take the handoff, and he will throw it to his tight end, Mo Ali Cox. And a great completion to his dad in the stands as well, who played basketball at the Citadel. Jonathan Taylor could not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1 on the play. From the 24. Leonard. He will throw it. It's handled by Warren, but he's not going to get nearly enough. Comes up with 5 yards. They needed 10. Clock is ticking. 4:20 and counting left in the first. Oh, they're going to fake it. A toss by Sanchez, and it's caught. Mo Ali Cox on special teams. You wanted the kitchen sink? You'll get the kitchen sink.
It's exactly what you should be doing in this situation if you're the Colts. Taking chances, throwing it all out there. Mo Ali Cox starts in the backfield and just wins right off the line of scrimmage. They're in punt formation.
And they're just going to try to snap it on a potential run. That was a safety, Rodney Thomas.
Prior to the snap, 12 players on the field. Defense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
One of the completions is the punter. On a give for Taylor. He tried to spin his way out of trouble, could not. No gain on the play. You get one more week together as a group. Shotgun. Leonard fires. It's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the target along the sideline, with Collins, Anderson, Alshire, and the corner Stingley. 3rd and 5. It's an option run, and Leonard's got it. The zigzag move to the outside. That's certainly an element to his game that you have to respect.
So you got to be careful.
He's a rookie out of Memphis who was on the practice squad, elevated. Step up, Leonard, dump off, Taylor. And they just crowd the football, 2-yard pickup.
Both in a true run capacity or scrambling for Riley Leonard.
Take the handoff. Leonard will throw it, incomplete. That's what Rivers did his entire career. Leonard throws it. Trying to hold on is Alec Pierce, and he does, short of the first down. It's a 50-yard attempt for Blake Grupe, former New Orleans Saint, and Grupe is perfect. And no Nico Collins today. He's a healthy scratch for Houston, getting them ready for the postseason. Return man Knoll. He tried to speed past the would-be tackler, and a late flag comes in as he's brought down at the 34-yard line.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 38. 10-yard penalty, first down, Houston.
Ice cold beer at that bar.
What? What kind of beer?
For a drink. Ice cold.
Ice cold. I think you said high school.
Yeah, that's different.
Very different. And illegal. Cade Stover with the catch.
18, set.
Texans have a second down and 1. Stutter step move by Marks, and that's going to be enough to move the chains for 2 yards and a first down. First down for Houston. On the boot, that ball got knocked in the air. A flag is down, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Schultz.
Defense number 91. 5-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
He got enough of a piece that they called him for holding, restricting Dalton Schultz from getting out into the flat.
The responsibility of being a quarterback at this level. Stroud's throw is on the money. Hutchinson heading to the outside and turning on the burners. Big play on the catch and run. That's good for 33 yards.
This is a Nico Collins special who's not out there today, but no problem. They still find it. In breakers. C.J. Stroud, extremely good at routes coming across the middle in front of his face, and Hutchinson taking advantage, filling in that Nico role. Huge play for the Texans offense.
First down for Houston. Good cut by Marks. Marks turns that into a 6-yard pickup. That's the lowest for a playoff team since Kansas City in 2017. Fake the handoff. Stroud out of the pocket. And Stroud's going to run. Angles out of bounds. It took a pop right at the end from Blackman.
118, set.
Give it to him. Ooh, and he lost his hat. Somebody did in the process. That effort by Marks was enough.
And I clearly wasn't thinking about safety in the process because I completed it.
Marks keeps the legs churning, but a flag is down.
Offside. Defense number 95. A 5-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Adebare picks it up after the 7-yard gainer. Take the penalty, 1st and 5. They go for the latter. Cutting to the outside. It's Jordan. And a late flag thrown. Jordan has given them some pop in the run game,
I believe.
Holding. Offense number 81. A 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
And it's the wide receiver, Higgins.
If it's out of hand and it's a situation where they can rest some of their guys for that.
Stroud is offline to Hutchinson. So now it's 2nd and 15 for Houston.
You do have to choose an identity and choose who you're going to be. And I'm not 100% sure they know exactly what that is right now.
Marks gets ridden down on the play, but
what if we put a post on it instead of an in cutter? Sure enough, that post turned into a long touchdown.
3rd down and 5. Excellent vision by Marks. He decided to make a cut. 11th play of the drive. Fake the run. Stroud circling, throwing, end zone, touchdown! Catch is made by Higgins, and the Texans go in front.
All the way across the formation into the end zone. 1 foot down, drags the second. C.J. Stroud.
Extra point from Fairbairn. And he sails it through. C.J. Stroud. And now Fairbairn kicks it off. And this is going to be Abdullah on the return. Trying to work that sideline. And he's brought down just short of the 30-yard line. We can go cover those games, too.
Those are impressive.
First down. Leonard is going to toss it out, and it's not going to work. Josh Downs. It was sniffed out by Wallace. Kayvon Wallace heads into the backfield and makes the play down low for a loss of 5.
Watch where Kayvon Wallace comes from. He is just going to fly to this football. He's in man coverage clearly on downs, and
DJ Giddens is now in there in the backfield. Fake it. Leonard. Oh, Leonard loses the ball. Knocked around. Free ball. And the Texans pounce on it at the 1.
We're going to have to see if this is a throw or a fumble. It looks like he's trying to tuck the ball. I would imagine that's going to be ruled a fumble there as he hit the helmet of his own player.
Recovered by the defense. First down.
So Daniil Hunter gets a piece of the arm, and that changed the decision-making for Leonard.
Yes, it seemed like once Daniil Hunter hit that arm, Leonard was trying to corral the ball and pull it back in towards his body. I think that's a fumble, and it's going to stand.
Matt Burke celebrating, and Gene Steratore.
118, set.
And he's going to try to run it himself, and will! C.J. Stroud picks the right opening for the touchdown. And that's Texans football in a nutshell.
I think this was supposed to be a handoff to Tommy Togiai.
Didn't have the ball, and now CJ's got to make a call. He made the right one. Extra point is good, and just like that,
Tommy didn't know what to do. He looked back like, where's the football? And CJ was in the end zone with it.
Fairbairn kicks it off, and Doolin.
I just can't figure out why he didn't give it to him. It was right there. He just kind of double clutched it.
Colts get it back with a handoff to Giddens, and he is spun down. Houston would need the win today just to ensure the 5 seed in the AFC. TJ Giddens is brought down immediately. They'll give him a gain of 1. This is a swarming defense. 3rd and 7. Leonard throws it. It's dropped by Pittman. Would have had the first down, tried to make a move before he secured it to move the chains. Noel, the return man, standing at the 12. Not much of a rush. This one is high in the air. Noel moves forward, and he gets hit. Holds on to the ball. Flags fly.
Interference with the opportunity to catch the kick. Kicking team number 16. A 15-yard penalty. First down.
We've finished games strong, but there are gaps in the second and third quarters. We've got to clean up. That could cost you in a big game. Top-level teams do not have those lulls in each of their first 3 seasons together. Stroud's throw is on time. He delivers out near midfield. I developed my first 3 years in the league, so I could stick around long-term. Handoff to Woody Marks, and he credited Jason Witten in 2019. He said that was the biggest learning experience. Really good career for himself on a 3-year, $36 million deal with the Texans. Handoff to Marks. Again, handles the first contact and then turns it into extra yards.
Against this Colts defense, which has had a lot of injuries throughout the season.
Fake the handoff, they handle the rush. Stroud will throw it along the sideline. And shotgun here for Stroud. Stroud's pass is high. Hutchinson went airborne trying to grab it. Incomplete coverage from Jalen Jones.
It does get different when you get deeper into the roster.
This is now a 3rd down and 10. Good move by Stroud to avoid the sack, and then he tosses it into a crowd. Incomplete. Jaden Higgins is trying to do it again here with Downs, the deep man for Indy at the 7. End over end. And fair catch called for, and it is inside the 10. 33-yard punt.
If you're a Pro Bowl follower, couldn't be a bigger snub in my mind than him.
Jonathan Taylor carries it. It is just the 5th carry of the afternoon for Taylor.
He also has the tackles for loss because he plays in the run game. One of the most underrated defensive players in the National Football League, in my eyes.
Taylor spilled out. It's a 4-yard gain.
With 2 successful runs after only having 2 yards on these first 4 carries of the day. Colts hoping that he can continue that.
Leonard stops. He throws another deep shot, and it's caught by Downs.
He sees the pressure. He sets up his feet. He almost crow hops into this throw and finds Downs deep down the field for the completion. Riley Leonard finding some success down the field today.
We talked about the relationship with Rivers. The relationship with Daniel Jones is Duke. That was the original connection with Daniel Jones. Jones, former Duke QB himself, making his first NFL start. Leonard's been comfortable with the deep ball.
All day.
And flags down.
Pass interference. Defense, number 38. First down at the spot of the foul.
So Wallace picks it up.
Instead of Daniel.
From the 21, Leonard faked the handoff. He's going to step and throw, and it's at the feet of Mo Alley Cox. It's incomplete for the Colts. Leonard on a rope to Pittman.
He's slinging it.
He got upended at the 5, but that's a 16-yard completion.
Yep, that's exactly what the conversation felt like.
First and goal. Taylor gets blasted by Anderson. He tattooed him in the backfield.
He is just going to come off the edge right here. Downs is going to want nothing to do with him. The tackle's blocking down. Not 100% sure if this was actually a read or a designed give.
Motion man is Pittman on a second and goal for the Colts. Play action, throw, Leonard, touch, and it's incomplete.
Oh.
Pittman extended for it, laid out from the gun. Leonard, back of the end zone for the touchdown, Alec Pierce.
The kid is dealing. He is dealing. Last play, unsuccessful, no problem. Go back out there and throw another unbelievable ball. Alec Pierce on Derek Stingley Jr., one of the best cornerbacks in the entire league. Pierce not.
And Riley Leonard making a statement.
Riley Leonard and some of the Notre Dame players at his house, it sounded like. Pretty sweet deal.
There's Knoll on the return. Houston called those timeouts so they'd have some time remaining, and they do. First down from the 30. Marks in the backfield. Stroud to throw it. Rushes on. The catch is made, but there's nowhere to go for Woody Marks. Picks up 2 yards.
Woody Marks just misses him on the blitz and instead turns around to receive the ball.
Stroud zips it to the sideline. Flag is down. Hutchinson.
Incredible.
Pass interference. Defense number 29. The penalties decline. Result of the play is a first down.
I think they're going to have to correct it.
The ruling is incomplete pass. A 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. First down.
That target is just inside the 40-yard line on the Colts side of the field, and they're going to get there. And then some. Hutchinson brought down inside the 30. 22 yards on the hookup.
Had success earlier to Hutchinson on one, goes back to him again.
We're down to 38 seconds left. Stroud, little soft toss. It's handled by Marks, and he's tackled right away. D'Amico Ryans will certainly be made aware of that. Decisions will be made in the second half. Stroud on the throw, sideline to Hutchinson.
Yes, you want to rest some of your guys and protect them for next week, but you do want to secure that 5 seed.
Third down and 1. Good move by Marks to keep the drive going. They have no timeouts remaining, and clock it.
So they've given themselves a little bit of an easier field goal here, but there is time to clock it, but this is well within Ka'imi Fairbairn's range already.
Colts back off, now guarding the end zone. Stroud, 12 seconds. Down to 10 seconds, he's running. Stroud, he throws it, and it's ruled incomplete. And Stroud's going to throw it. They get out of bounds with Hutchinson, and now the field goal unit will come on.
What you have to do to win these games, is that something that might need to change?
29-yarder is good to end the first half for Fairbairn. Houston currently the 5 seed. They would stay there with a victory here. A loss, and then they're in jeopardy of falling and dropping in the AFC playoff picture. And they don't really care about Houston's situation and what they need. Fake it. The throw is to Warren, the talented rookie out of Penn State, and he's held for no gain on the play.
Comfortable in the pass game, and would imagine they try and air it out even more in the second half.
No Derek Stingley out there for Houston. Leonard dials it up with a short toss to Taylor. The catch and curl for a first down. So, new set of downs for the Colts. Taylor has just 10 yards on the ground. Leonard steps up. Leonard, another deep one. Separation, caught by Pierce, and he's brought down inside the 5. It just keeps working for Indianapolis. 53 yards in the air.
And once again, behind the defense is Alec Pierce.
First and goal, and Leonard trying to run for it. He stays upright for the touchdown. It's a highlight reel for Riley Leonard. The Indianapolis Colts right back in it, a chance to take the lead with the extra point.
This is shocking on both sides. If you're sitting there as a Houston Texan, hang on a second here. Did we just find a quarterback of the future?
Extra point is good from Groupie. Once again in yards per catch. He did it last season as well. Groupie bounces one, and Noel had to climb the ladder to get it. And Noel emerging. Noel trying to get to the outside. Groupie just bounced off him like a rag doll. Terrific return by Noel. 44 yards.
Bounced off.
Houston with the 1st and 10 at the 45. A stutter step move. And it's British Brooks as we send it to Evan. And Evan has been consuming a lot of contact. On a handoff to Brooks. He likes to stream.
Yes.
Brooks is held up for no gain on the play, so
it may look more wide open this year.
Mills in the pocket, and he couldn't quite get it to Agunbawale, who had some room to work. A loss, and then who knows? The punt from Townsend, the return from Downs, and he gets hit hard, walloped right around the 20-yard line by Cade Stover. Also has 2 catches for 13 yards. Work out of the pistol. Fake the handoff. Going deep again. And this time it should have been intercepted. Kayvon Wallace was there.
For the most part on defense.
Shotgun. Leonard. Trying to locate Pierce and drop the ball. Incomplete.
Very mature and humble response. And clearly he's gone out there and put in a lot of work this year.
Leonard's throw. And it's hauled in by Warren, but short of the 1st down. 10.5 to go in the 3rd. This one taken at the 23. And Noel gets buried short of the 30-yard line. 1st down from the 29. Mills, fake the handoff. Mills steps up. Mills is going to run. And Mills has got a 1st down. Out across the 40-yard line, hit by Zaire Franklin.
You see him at the top of your screen just almost get there for the strip sack, but instead catches some fire from the right tackle of the Texans as he goes down with Latu rushing the other side, middle portion of the season.
It's a handoff for British Brooks, taking it to the outside. It's been a special teams ace. Yard gain for Brooks.
Takes it back out the front side of this play, and when you can hand the ball to your Swiss Army knife who plays a little fullback, does a little bit of everything for this offense, and he's able to wiggle like that and make a huge run. That's a nice luxury for Nick Caley and the Houston Texans offense.
At the 39. Texans are down by 1. Brooks stays in there. He gets the call. Nice hop step and acceleration to the 32-yard line for Brooks. 2nd down and 2. Pitch it to Brooks. That's a 1st down. Agunbawale now gets the call at the running back spot. And the cut inside the 25. He'll be marked down there.
Everybody's doing it. Literally everybody in the AFC South.
But Frank, there's nobody behind you.
They're coming.
They're trying to match it with a win today, playing 1 extra game. Shotgun, Mills. Here comes the rush. He throws it out of bounds. For the lead. Right down the middle. Texans back in front, 26-24. It's the longest streak for the franchise since missing the playoffs in 7 straight years between 88 and 94. And Newland's going to take a knee. Texans allowing 16.6 points per game this season. They've given up 24 today to the Colts. Handoff to Taylor. And he is dropped at the 38 after the gain of 3.
So what do? You go to mom and you get the truth.
Yeah, it's humbling.
It is.
And it worked, by the way. Jonathan Taylor is tackled on the outside for no gain. And
although they are a very nice fan base,
yes,
I will say that.
Human-to-human communication. Big completion downfield to Downs. Every time the Colts have needed something, Leonard has found it.
There is no hesitation. Just set and deliver.
And back to the ground game, and Tyler Goodson tried to cut it back and got engulfed.
But the guys filling in have done a good job. Tommy Togiai, they just brought in Lecky Fotu.
Leonard hangs in there. He tried to thread the needle to Warren. It's broken up.
And force Riley Leonard, the rookie, to beat you. But Riley Leonard has put on a good show and is making a run at it.
37, set it up for Abdullah. First down. This drive continues for Indy. On a handoff to Abdullah. He spilled out at the 20-yard line. He picks up a yard. That's it. Then the bottom dropped out for the Colts. Fake it. Leonard. He locates Ali Cox. Comes up short of the first down, but they pick up 5. Giddens left the area. Now comes back. Shotgun here for Leonard. Leonard looks. He throws. It's caught inside the 10. He feeds it to Warren for the first down.
Coming back across the middle.
Quick snap. Leonard. And he throws it away. Cho read it well. And
it used to be I would talk to guys in the lunchroom and they'd kind of be like, yeah. Now they'd come up to me and talk to me.
Second and goal. Leonard too high. Warren was the target. Shotgun for Leonard. Back of the end zone. Alec Pierce. No catch.
He's
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, contacting an official, offense number 14. A 15-yard penalty. The down will count, fourth down. Number 14 is disqualified.
Look, it's not a lot of contact, but we're very strict about any contact with an official. They more than likely had that discussion about whether to eject on the field and made the discussion on the field.
Fan of the game in general. That's a tough way to see one of the best players in this game exit.
Knoll on the return. And he's dropped at the 30-yard line. Still have a minute 35 to go in the third. Myles Garrett, single season sack king. Spin move by Brooks. He's been effective here for the Houston Texans, who are now down by 1. No C.J. Stroud in this second half. It's been Davis Mills at quarterback for Houston. They need 2 yards for the first down, and Brooks is going to get it, plus another 2. It's a gain of 4. Still remains to be seen. Mills trying to set it up. And the Colts sniff it out. Christian Kirk. I think he can go to the locker room, JJ. We're not going to ostracize him.
You don't have to go home. He just
can't stay here. Another carry for British Brooks. That's going to be the final play of this third quarter. A 3-yard pickup.
We still got a ball game, though. It's 27-26 right now, regardless of who's in there. Everybody's trying to win, and we could have ourselves a little showdown in the fourth quarter.
No rush. This one will bounce at the 9 and roll out of bounds. Yeah, his son Gunnar is going to be a senior, playing quarterback and highly recruited. Another son, Peter, is going to back up Gunnar as a freshman on the football team.
The more and more I'm around the NFL, and obviously during my career, I've realized that you can make an impact at any level.
Yeah. Giddens squeezes through for the first down. He mentioned dig into the playbook over the last 3 weeks. He said normally he would focus on the opponent. Couldn't really do that. He just focused on making sure he got the play calls right. Out of the pocket, Leonard will throw it. Incomplete. Leonard, it would just eat away at him for the rest of the day. That throw is complete to Josh Downs. You said if Phillip Rivers misses a throw in practice, we were playing in empty stadiums. 3rd down and 6. Leonard steps up. A wobbler is picked off at the 35. The Texans' second teamers come through. Intercepted by Elijah Huzzy.
Great push up front by Tommy Togiai to force Riley Leonard to not be able to follow. Still extremely excited and happy for their teammates.
Gonna pitch it to Brooks. Running lane, Brooks. Collision at the 31. That's a gain of 2.
Pratt was a great pickup for the Indianapolis Colts this year. Tons of tackles in a short time.
Anarumo knew him from the Cincinnati days. Felt very comfortable with him. That ball bounces off the hands of Hutchinson. Incomplete. 12:02 mark of the 4th. Mills from the gun. There's the first completion. Agunbawale, but short of the first down. He's tackled at the 25. Next week in the playoffs. 44-yarder is good. Texans lead 29-27.
Amen. Amen. Very thankful.
Kick from Fairbairn, and it goes through the back of the end zone. Tom Stephen is the down judge today with this crew.
It's very hard what you guys do.
Who else can we thank? And a handoff to Jonathan Taylor.
I've been waiting over here. I mean, he knows what I like. I'm a food man.
You are. I learned that. Leonard realized he had nothing going downfield. And a flag is down at the 35-yard line.
Offside. Defense number 91. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
They could be the 6. They could be the 7. And a handoff to Taylor, who puts his head down and falls forward for a yard. That's it.
Just second half of the season. Hasn't worked out the same.
3rd down and 3. They give it to him, and he's got a first down. Takes it to midfield.
There we go. There's a hole. It was like he didn't think Jonathan Taylor followed
The Colts.
the draft, his own team.
Taylor gets chopped down by Barnett. Derek Barnett, formerly with the Philadelphia Eagles, won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Leonard fires it. Catch is made by Abdullah. Elusive. Crossing the 45. Leonard now has 268 through the air. Fake the handoff. Leonard steps up in the pocket. Leonard circles. He's gonna get there for the first down. There's a confidence in the way that he runs. And he is the leading rusher today for Indianapolis with 21 yards. At least he was until this carry for Taylor, who now tops it, crossing the 30-yard line. Shotgun Leonard throws it. Catch made by Warren, and he will lean forward for the first down. Shane Steichen in field goal range. They're looking for more than that on a first down run for Giddens. DJ Giddens turns his body and picks up a couple extra yards in the process.
Remember, the second half has been all the backups, but that first half, the Colts also did find some success.
Keep it on the ground. Giddens, first down. Colts are driving here. First down at the 12. Give is to Giddens, and he'll get a yard running up the gut.
This offseason, after they've seen what their head coach did the last few weeks. 2nd and 9.
Giddens puts the helmet down, and he's dropped after a gain of 3.5 in his first NFL start. 274 yards, 2 touchdowns. Fake the handoff. He throws it to Pittman, and he's extending, but he was ruled out of bounds. A 50-yarder chip shot, 22 yards away, and the Colts take the lead. 30-29. Groupie sends this one a yard deep, and Noel will take the knee. They crowd the line. Mills, it's a running play. And it's British Brooks rumbling for 7.
They said do as many as you can, and I was like, guys, we have a game to call. Brothers playing tonight. Like, I don't have all day.
Mills with the throw, and the catch made. Extra yards after the grab by Hutchinson. Next year, first down at the 41.5-yard line. Catch made over the middle by Knoll, and Houston threatening. Mills operating out of the gun. It's an inside run to British Brooks. He is dropped at the 26.
He's the right man for the job at the right time.
We hit 1 minute to go. Mills on a give. And Brooks lunging forward for a yard. 3rd down and 7. Running play to Brooks, and he runs into a wall at the 25. Timeout called. 43 yards away. Fairbairn sweeps the leg, and he knocks it through. Texans go in front. 12 seconds left.
We got a sweeps the leg. Week 18, we got a sweeps the leg.
A career-high 6 field goals for Ka'imi Fairbairn.
Don't think he gets enough credit for what he does. Has been doing it for a long time in Houston, been extremely consistent, at times automatic. In 6 today. Thoroughly impressive.
And Fairbairn is going to blast this one. And it's going to be Doolin taking out of the end zone. Doolin is tossed down at the 25-yard line. Only 5 seconds left on the clock. 5 seconds left. Snap it to Leonard. He's going to toss it underneath to Downs. He's going to chuck it behind him to Pittman. Throw it to Leonard. Trying to keep it alive. And the Texans have it. Trying to run with it for the score.
He didn't get it earlier. Togiai got his touchdown after all.
Togiai!
Wow! C.J. Stroud didn't give him the ball. He had to go get it himself.
A humongous human touchdown to end the regular season for Houston.
Bama.
The Texans win it to finish the season 12-5, and they've got a defensive highlight to cap off the year.
Wow. It was thoroughly impressive athleticism from Togiai.
Togiai thought he was going to get a touchdown on a handoff earlier in the game, and it was Stroud who pulled it back at the last moment, ran it in himself. And just desserts for Togiai, D'Amico Ryans, and the Texans.